Hello guys, thank you for joining. You are watching us on digital handles of Dainik Pudhari and Pudhari Kasturi Club. Yes, last many years actually, medical field has grown tremendously and the benefits of it has actually empowered humanity as we always say. One of such a recent development is robotic surgeries. Yes, robotic surgeries where robots perform the surgeries. And robotic surgeries, because of its so many benefits, are gaining popularity worldwide. And a good news, robotic surgeries are now possible in Kolhapur. Yes, a well-equipped, most sophisticated robotic surgery technique thing is now available in Kolhapur because we have the hospital ready in the service of Kolhapurkars, which is called RoboSurge. And the man behind this is one of the sharpest minds in Kolhapur, Managing Director of Kolhapur Cancer Center, Chief Surgical Oncologist, Dr. Suraj Pawar, who is with us in this session to tell us about, in detail, about this RoboSurge, which is a well-equipped hospital where robotic surgeries will be performed. So, as I said, we have with us Dr. Suraj Pawar, sir. Sir, welcome to the studio.
Thank you very much for having me.
Yes, I would like to congratulate you for this RoboSurge. And first question that comes in my mind is when and how you thought about having it in Kolhapur?
Well, as you rightly said, this is one of the latest techniques in the surgical armamentarium. We initially had, of course, even today we do open surgery.
Right.
Then came the minimally invasive laparoscopic surgery.
Right.
And this is the latest thing, which is a robotic surgery, which means that it involves a console, a computer actually. A surgeon is sitting on the control, and there is a console in between, and there are the robotic arms which are put inside the patient's body. Now these are 5mm arms which go inside, and they are controlled by the surgeon. So this has been in existence for last 25 years or so, but I had been thinking of getting it to Kolhapur since many years. The only problem was its financial viability. It's very costly,
Right.
and to make it financially viable in a tier 3 city like Kolhapur, it was very difficult. Even now it's difficult, but then I always wanted that my patients should get the latest possible treatment and the best possible treatment. So with this thought in mind, we got this Robo CMR. This is made in Cambridge, Cambridge Medical Robotics, the Versius system, which is the next generation robotic system. And very recently we have got it here in Kolhapur, and we have done a few cases as well over the last couple of months.
Superb. And you know, doctor, when we are at this particular stage of pandemic, especially COVID-19 thing, and when we come to know that RoboSurge is starting and Dr. Suraj Pawar is bringing this thing for Kolhapurkars, then it is really satisfying to know that this kind of thing is available in Kolhapur. So thank you very much for this first.
No, in fact, I'm happy you brought this point because it has a benefit in COVID.
Okay.
Because what we talk about social distancing,
Right.
the surgeon is not near the patient. His surgeon is sitting somewhere at a distance, and even the actual operation is done by the robotic arms, which are not human beings, but they are the arms which are controlled by a surgeon who is sitting at a distance. So if you technically speak, it is social distancing at its absolute best, and that's the benefit. In fact, in a COVID situation.
Absolutely.
To tell you one interesting story, in Italy, there was one of the hardest hit countries by COVID.
Yeah.
They had placed one order of the same robo, and then they cancelled it because of the COVID situation.
Okay.
But eventually they managed to get this robo, and within a few months they placed another order because they found the benefits in COVID. The benefits of this robo were more because in the COVID situation the social distancing was maintained better than the routine open surgery.
Obviously, and yes, it is really benefiting now, and this is the right time, we can say, when we can have a hospital like RoboSurge for various ailments and body conditions. So my next question is, Doctor, let us tell people about the RoboSurge, the hospital, in detail.
So it was basically the most important and the difficult thing was to decide to get it here. I had all the resistance, I can tell you, from my financial advisors, but I never listened to them, and I said I want to get it to Kolhapur, and I want my Kolhapur patients and the patients in this whole vicinity. In fact, this is the only robotic surgery system in this part of southwest India, you can say, between Pune and Bangalore. This is the only system in India. This is the sixth system installed in India, and that too in a
So it is sixth.
Sixth system in all over India. So we had to gear up the whole hospital. The new infrastructure had to be built accordingly for the robo, and the infrastructure had to be completely updated. You can't have a routine operation theater for this. We had to have a separate parking room for the robo, and the kind of patients we expect for to undergo robotic surgery, those kind of facilities had to be created.
Absolutely.
The top of the line operation theater and the post-op care and the rooms and the ICU. So we had to upgrade the whole system. So that was the interesting part. But more than that, it's not something like you get the robo and you start operating the next day. We had to undergo a very extensive training program before the robo actually came in, and we had to learn a lot. Even there's a learning curve, initial learning curve. So any new equipment, even if you buy a new cell phone, it takes a few days for you to get adjusted. So this is a huge difference. You're used to doing open surgeries and you're used to doing laparoscopic surgeries, and then now the robotic surgery. So there's always a learning curve initially for the whole team, and it's a teamwork. It's not just one surgeon, but there's another team which is surrounding the patient. The anesthetists are there. There are a few patients who are doing a few laparoscopic assistance also is required, and the robotic arms also have to be placed and replaced, and a lot of technical issues are there. So it's a full-fledged team which has to undergo training and retraining and keep on practicing. So it's not as easy as it seems. And post the initial learning curve, once you are through it, then things settle down and become easy, and then it starts, the time required for the surgery becomes shorter and shorter, and then definitely the benefits are there for the patient.
Definitely, benefits are going to be there for the different patients. But yes, I would like to know how it operates when you are in the OT with the robos. Then can you give us a little idea about it?
So it's something similar to something in between open surgery and laparoscopic surgery.
Okay.
We are all well versed with the open surgery where you straight away open the abdomen,
Right.
and you're operating with your hands. In laparoscopic surgery, you put holes and long instruments they are put inside.
Right.
But these are rigid instruments.
Yeah.
Now in robotic surgery, you're putting 5 millimeter small instruments in the abdomen, and they are controlled by the robo, which is you can say a computer console, and you're sitting at a distance. Your hands are put in the control, and whatever movements you do with your hand, those movements are transmitted through those robotic arms and through those robotic instruments into the human body.
Super.
But the thing here is your arms or your hands have certain limitations.
Right.
Your hand can maybe rotate up to 270 or 260 degrees.
Right.
But the robotic arm can rotate in 720 degrees. It has no limitations. And your finger, maybe my finger is this broad.
Yes.
But the robotic instrument is only 5 millimeter thick. So it's fine instrument. It can perform any kind of rotation actions inside the human body. It can reach into very small areas.
Right.
And perform actions which a human body cannot usually perform. So these are the advantages, and the bigger advantage is that you are watching on the monitor the image which is 40 times bigger, and it's a three-dimensional image. So it's something like you are as if you are absolutely into the human body. You are sitting there and you are doing the surgery. It's so fantastic that you enjoy, the surgeon himself enjoys doing the surgery, and the benefit to the patient is that it becomes more accurate. It is absolutely bloodless, and it is more fine, because whatever the human hands had certain limitations, the surgery is done by the surgeon, but it is done much in a much finer way and in a much more precise way by the robotic arms and the robotic fingers.
Definitely, it is sounding so fascinating. But at the same time, I would like to ask, what are the more benefits that one will get when they'll choose for robotic surgeries?
So I would say one benefit is that the bigger incisions are avoided.
Right.
There are only very fine 5 millimeter what we call as the ports, 5 millimeter punctures which would be hardly seen post-operatively. The pain is less, much less. In fact, whatever cases I have done so far, I was myself surprised that the pain is minimal, absolutely minimal. And even compared to laparoscopic surgery, initially I was not very convinced when I used to, even before buying this robo at the Robotic Surgical Center in Kolhapur, I was not very convinced that the pain factor, why it should be different between laparoscopic surgery and robotic surgery, because you are passing the same instruments through small holes. But I was surprised myself that the pain is definitely much less. That's a subjective assessment. My personal experience, pain is much less in robotic surgery, and the in-hospital stay or the post-operative recovery is faster with robotic surgery. The patient can go home much earlier. And another advantage is because there is no open incision,
Right.
and very fine holes are made into the abdomen or chest, the chances of infection are very less, in fact negligent. All our patients we have done so far, none of the patients has had any kind of infection.
And when we compare this factor with the previous things 200 years back, this is the most important thing right now.
This is amazing.
Yeah.
Earlier, many years back, infection was a very, very critical factor. Patients used to die of infection. Now, infections become rare with this kind of minimally invasive surgery. And as far as the blood loss during surgery is concerned, it is almost a bloodless surgery. So these are the big advantages. The surgery becomes more fine, and especially as far as cancer is concerned, we can dissect more number of lymph nodes, and since we are getting a magnified three-dimensional image, you get a more precise view of the operative field, and the dissection becomes more fine. But not just cancer. Apart from cancer, there are a whole lot of other surgeries that can also be done, like right from appendicectomy to gallbladder cholecystectomy to hernia, hysterectomy, stomach surgeries, thoracic surgeries. All these surgeries can be done by robotic technique. Not just cancer surgeries, but all non-cancer surgeries can also be done by robotic surgeries. And also bariatric surgery, that is surgery which is done to reduce overweight or obesity surgery, wherein they reduce the size of the stomach, they put staplers on the stomach. So this surgery also is very much successfully done by the robotic surgery technique.
Doctor, when we were talking about the surgeries and different types of surgeries, as you mentioned, besides cancer, so the question that came in my mind was, is the age factor which is important?
As far the age is concerned, it's a factor for surgery, any kind of surgery. It's not just for robotic surgery.
Right.
But more than that, for any surgery, what is more important is the fitness rather than the age. I mean, I have done surgeries on patients who are even 90 years old, but who have been fit. And we have rejected surgeries in patients who are 45 years old, but who are not fit, who have got medical problems. So it's not just age. Age is definitely one of the factors, but that is not the only factor. It depends upon the fitness level of the patient.
And people generally tend to have a fear of machines. When they come in the hospital, they usually get frightened. So, when doctors or when human being will not be around and when machines will be surrounded, at that time, what you will, guide to our, viewers?
I think that's a very good question you are asking me. So then there comes the role of counseling. I think in any medical treatment, before the treatment, after the treatment, the role of counseling is very, very important, especially in my field of cancer or any medical field.
Absolutely.
What the patient is going to undergo beforehand, if we explain the patient the role of counseling, I mean, counsel the patient and develop a rapport with the patient, then they cooperate, and even we have realized even the results are better if there is a proper counseling and a rapport that is developed with the patient. And you will be surprised that none of my patients have post-operatively, whenever we interact with them, none of them have expressed any fear of this robotic arms coming around them, and them getting afraid of these robotic arms. Also, they are already anesthetized basically before all these robotic things and arms are placed around them. They are already given anesthesia, and then after that we do these procedures of putting the robotic instruments into their body.
So, how was your experience? As you said that you have performed a couple of surgeries, I guess.
No, I performed around 8 surgeries so far
My God.
in the last 6 weeks.
Okay. So, how was the experience?
Experience was terrific. See, as I said, there's a learning curve. So initial couple of cases, we took more time, which is expected. But the last couple of cases, the time shortened by almost 50%. And the experience was great. I mean, this technology, which is helping surgery, this technology is out of the world. I mean, you're just sitting there. You're doing long surgery with relaxing sitting, and you're just moving your hands. At times you can take a break, have a cup of coffee, or if you are really strained, you can just take a quick walk and come back and start doing the surgery. And most important thing is that even if you're doing a very extensive surgery, you are not exhausted because you are sitting and operating. And the vision, as I said earlier, the vision that you're getting, and it's like playing a video game. So things are getting more and more simplified. I sometimes feel whether my son would be, once he gets trained into it, whether he'll accept the technology faster than me. Yeah, technology should be used and put to better use. And with of course the surgical skills of the surgeon, and you have to have the knowledge of the medical or surgical knowledge, and then put it, if this knowledge is combined with the most advanced technology and put it to the best use of the patient, I think there can't be anything better than that.
Whatever I have heard about this robotic surgery from you now, it seems that it is going to change the thing in the treatment field. So, how do you see the future of robotic surgeries?
Well, to tell you very frankly, it's going to take some time. When laparoscopic surgery arrived, there was a lot of resistance, and there was always a resistance when something new comes up. So there was when laparoscopic surgery came, there was resistance. People started, the old timers basically, who were doing open surgeries. Right. They always said, "Oh no, laparoscopic surgery is not good. Half the things are left behind in the body, and there are problems. It's not good enough surgery." But now laparoscopic surgery is almost like a gold standard for most of the surgeries.
Right.
If you see laparoscopic gallbladder surgery for gallstones, that is a gold standard now. Hardly anybody does open surgery for removing the gallbladder for gallstones. So similarly, I think right now the problem is that robotic surgery it's costly. It's the financial cost of the machines and disposables. So financially, it is no very, very difficult to make it viable. But over a period of time, just like what happened with laparoscopic surgery, over a period of time, I think robotic surgery is going to be very, very popular, and over the next few years, once the cost factor comes down,
Let's hope.
I think it will be common surgery in most of the places.
Superb. And if we talk about cancer, then sir, what kind of benefits we will get when it comes to treatment of cancer, and which is an important factor when it comes to our territory and the cancer patients. So what are the benefits?
See, cancer is a totally different ball game. The benefits, I would say, is that if you're getting a better vision, magnified vision, you can do a better clearance of the draining lymph nodes. You can clear the primary tumor in a much better way. But there have to be studies to be conducted to compare open surgery versus laparoscopic surgery versus robotic surgery. So we are at a stage where there are no big comparative studies which can significantly prove the advantage of robotic surgery over laparoscopic surgery. Although there are some studies which have proved advantages of laparoscopic surgery over open surgery, but robotic surgery and laparoscopic surgery, we have to have more studies to prove the advantages of robotic surgery. But the definite advantages as far as subjectively to the surgeon, and the technical and advantages of with the robotic surgery, we are already experiencing.
So have you encountered any kind of limitations while having or performing the robotic surgeries, or do you think people should take care when they are coming to you? Or simply I would ask, what are the factors people should think when they are coming to you for robotic surgeries?
The limitations, I would say, the only limitation is that the
Cost.
initial learning curve, which is very short, is not very difficult. And the other limitation is the cost factor.
Right.
I mean, the poor patients may not be able to afford, although we have made it very, very flexible, cost effective at Robotic Surgery Center at Kolhapur. But still, because the outgoings, the machine itself is very costly, and the per surgery cost, which is the outgoing cost, that we cannot help it. So right now, cost factor is of course a limitation, but I hope down the line that limitation will go away and more patients will get the benefit of this technique.
So, Managing Director of Kolhapur Cancer Center, Dr. Suraj Pawar, is with us and telling us about the robotic surgeries. And why we are talking about robotic surgeries is that he has brought RoboSurge, which is the equipped robotic surgery hospital in Kolhapur for Kolhapurkars. So, Doctor, on the last note, I would like to ask you again, what is the message that you would like to give on this occasion? And as I'm again repeating, when we are at this particular stage of COVID-19 pandemic, so what kind of thing that you want to tell our viewers about RoboSurge and entire scenario?
Well, dear friends, we have always tried our best to get the latest and the best of the technology to Kolhapur for the benefit of the patients. And as we have always committed and promised you, we have delivered. Even at Kolhapur Cancer Center, we have got the latest of the technology, the best of the radiation therapy machine, all the surgical facilities, medical oncology facilities. We have recently done a few successful bone marrow transplant patients. Bone marrow transplant again is a department which we have recently set up and done a few cases successfully. That is again the only center between Pune and Bangalore in this part of southwest India. And then recently the RoboSurge hospital, that is the robotics surgery center, which is again a part of Kolhapur Cancer Center, where this is the latest technology in surgery. So we are keeping our commitments to you all to get the latest of the latest technology and the best possible technology with a human face to serve the patients of Kolhapur and in and around in the southwest India.
And I would say thank you for joining us in this session and telling us in detail about robotic surgeries, about RoboSurge. And yes, thank you for RoboSurge, A, and B, congratulations for RoboSurge. And I would like to tell all the viewers that in Kolhapur we have this facility. Don't forget that robotic surgeries are possible in Kolhapur, and credit goes to none other than Dr. Suraj Pawar sir. Thank you, sir, for joining. It was wonderful talking to you.
Thank you. Pleasure is mine.
दैनिक पुढारी कस्तुरी क्लबचे वर्कशॉप लाईव्ह कार्यक्रमांचे व्हिडिओज पाहण्यासाठी @पुढारी कस्तुरी या फेसबुक पेजला लाईक करा, फॉलो करा. तसंच पुढारीच्या सर्व इव्हेंट्सचे व्हिडिओज पाहण्यासाठी पुढारी इव्हेंट्स या यूट्यूब चॅनलला सबस्क्राईब करा आणि बेल आयकॉनवर क्लिक करा.